Saludos terrícolas y bienvenidos a otra parte de Goodbye Deponia. Estoy grabando a pesar de que tengo los músculos destrozados. Tengo que decirlo. No es que importe mucho, pero bueno. Entonces estábamos aquí con los soldados del órgano. Estamos, creo, en la recta final. Parece. Eso, disimula.
They're doing what they do best. They're standing in my way.
También tengo el oído izquierdo taponado, así que si no me entero de algo, pues ya sabéis por qué puede ser.
Attention!
Oh, bailiff on deck!
What?
At ease.
¿Qué mierda?
Excuse me. Mind if I hate to interrupt, but, hello? Attention!
Oh, bailiff on deck!
De lujo.
Division, halt!
Yes, sir, bailiff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well done.
Muy bien. Vale, pues puedo irme ya.
Looking good. Better. Much better. I'm finally on my way to Elysium, together with gold. Somehow, this isn't quite how I'd imagined the journey. What about drinks and light refreshments?
En algún momento llegarán, ¿no?
Did you see that? They listened to me.
Can they fetch sticks too?
I'm not gonna try that.
Bad experience?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Dios, el perro mecánico. Vámonos a la verga.
Oh, crap.
Ahí va.
More of them. Attention! Bailiff on deck. Hello? Bailiff on deck.
Yeah, we've noticed. Tell us something we don't know.
Really? Mind your manners, will you? A little more respect for our bailiff.
Right. Yep. He's got a point. After all, he's the bailiff.
Yes, exactly. After all, I'm the bailiff. Remember that.
Tío, que Argus está detrás. Bajar, subir. ¿A dónde?
Oh, crap. More of them. I'm headed for the bridge. Take me to the right level. But bailiff, you should know what level that is. Yes, of course I do. I just wanted to test whether you know it too.
Vale. ¿Para abajo? Ahí va. Vale.
I'm headed for the bridge. Take me to the right level. But bailiff, yes, of course. I just wanted.
¿Ah? What the fuck? Para. Oh.
And is this the right floor, bailiff? You should know that, being a bailiff and all. Ah.
Me voy a cagar en...
Of course. Of course. Are you completely sure about that? Of course I'm sure.
Que sí, coño.
I'm always sure. Good to know. Time to disembark, everyone. The bailiff says we're here. Yes? Oh, Cletus? No. Argus. You guessed it. And you must be Rufus. Some nerve you've got coming here. Foolhardy and stupid, as always. Or don't you realize that I will now have to break every single one of your bones?
Disculpa.
Wait! Can't we come up with a more peaceful solution? I don't think so. The time for amicable agreements has expired. I've been looking forward to this day. Put 'em up. Oh, uh-oh.
¿Y no puedo simplemente pasar de él? ¿Pedal? ¡A tomar por culo! ¿Válvula reguladora? A ver, un momento.
Now, what's the purpose of this?
¿Qué?
Just give up. Ow. Hey.
Toma. No puedo. A ver, espera. Es que hay otro logro de hacer esto, me parece, pero...
Just
What?
you wait.
¡Ahí va! Vale, Rufus, eres un paquete.
Come here and fight like a man.
Dice el que tiene la pose más ridícula. Y sin embargo, vaya toña que la ha metido.
Cut it out.
No quiero.
Did you read?
Mierda, no sabía qué decía.
Come here and fight like a.
Que sí, toma.
Cut it out.
No quiero.
Did you really believe your little games could save you? Come here and fight like a.
No me van a salvar, pero sí me van a entretener.
Cut it out.
Smack him. ¿Cuánto lo he hecho? ¿5 veces? Bueno, vale. Ahí va, perdón. Ya no.
Face it, it's no use.
Ahora ya te diré yo si sirve de algo.
Hey, what have we here? A throttle valve to adjust the elevator's speed.
¿Perdón?
Well, who needs that kind of thing?
Ahí va.
Oh.
Ah, vale.
Cut it out.
Vale. ¡Woohoo! ¡Hostia! Con el pie, qué crack. ¿Se ha caído? Bien. Pues a tomar por culo Argos. Chao, chao. Me ha gustado. ¡Ay, búho! ¡Ay, búho!
Bailiff, at last. The team is waiting impatiently.
Waiting?
For
¿Para
your
qué?
speech, of course. And allow me to add that I am no less excited myself. Your speeches are always so inspiring, so eloquent. You play the crowd like a virtuoso plays his piano. And if I may say so, a less charismatic orator would literally be torn to pieces by such an audience.
He would.
Oh, certainly. But your words are like magic. Inimitable. But here I am, just raving on. You should get started before the crowd grows even more agitated.
Yes, nobody wants that.
Electrifier, work your magic.
Just a moment. I think,
Gentlemen, we are about to be addressed
Coño, que
by
bien se
our
le oye ahora.
role model, our leader, our mentor, our idol, Bailiff Argus, who just a moment ago personally assured me that the speech he's about to deliver will inflame your hearts for our common cause.
Ah, sí.
And now,
¿Le he dicho eso?
stand to attention! You are now being addressed by Bailiff Argus!
Eso ha sonado muy...
and he just let me walk into it.
What an ass!
¿What?
Yes,
Empieza bien.
wasn't. Well, I mean, that ass. No. What I'm trying to say is that ass.
What? El que veis delante de vosotros. Justo aquí a mi lado, en el puente. En el puente donde es.
Who is standing in front of you?
No es ni mucho menos el único... ¿Qué? Uno de los 11 metros.
Is only one of the 11,000 asses aboard this ship.
Joder, ¿de qué va esto?
We are all asses. That's how we were constructed.
Sí,
That is our destiny.
nuestra misión.
I know. Why is he saying those things? Well, this is why.
No tenéis más que miraros. Miradme. Mirad a vuestro alrededor. Nuestro emblema.
Just look at me. I know you all think I'm an ass. Because I'm acting like one. But why is that so? Only because it is expected of me. As a superior, one is always half arse, half role model.
Eso no es muy cierto, pero
When I
bueno.
treat you shittily, you simply pass it on to those below you. In truth, the hierarchy is nothing but a chain of asses.
Eso sí que es
giving
cierto.
each other shit.
Mirad a vuestro alrededor, nuestro emblema. Podría daros un montón de ejemplos más.
Just look around. What are we actually doing here? We're supposed to destroy a planet for which we don't give a rat's ass. For people who don't mean shit to us. Isn't it time to realize that we are the asses here? Then why don't we do what is expected of us? And shit on them! Come on, say it! We don't give a shit!
Grito de alegría.
Just look at our logo. Looks like somebody put their butt on the photocopier during an office
Dios
party.
mío, no me había dado ni cuenta de
And
eso.
now, the result is proudly displayed on our banner.
Cualquier cosa es una bandera, ¿eh?
Print of a gigantic, flabby arse. So why be surprised when they treat us like asses?
Fíjate que yo lo que he visto es un caparazón de insecto, ¿eh? ¿Qué cosas?
Just look at you. We're doing the dirty work for those up there. Do you think any of them would dream of getting their hands dirty? Blowing up the planet? Terrorizing Deponians? And all those other things we do? No! They're sitting comfortably on their fat asses. And those asses, my fellow bums, that's us.
Están sentados sobre nosotros. Tenemos que levantarnos y rebelarnos.
I could name you 1,000 more examples. The fact is, we're the asses here. But is that something to be ashamed of? I say, no! I, for my part, am proud of what I am. I am an ass! And you're all asses too! It's time to show the world what's inside us! Long live
Demagogue. ¿Vale?
Was it good?
Very inspiring, like always.
Great.
Genial.
Well, then I can go now. Which way to the bridge?
But what about the hymn?
The
Otra vez
hymn?
no.
Exactly. Following each of your speeches, you lead us in our hymn. You can't have forgotten.
Yes. The hymn. Me.
Es eso, afina la voz. No vayas a desafinar como todos los demás.
Organon.
What? ¿Es un puzzle?
Organon. Oh.
A ver. ¡Qué audiencia más sosa! Las sorprendentes virtudes cantoras de Rufus están malgastadas con esta gente. ¿Por qué no intentas echar una mano haciendo clic en las líneas del pentagrama? Así alterarás el tono de las notas hasta conseguir la melodía perfecta. What?
Organon. Organon. Oh. Oh. Organon. Organon. Oh. Organon.
Ah.
Oh. Oh. Organon.
Ah, vale, que son... Hostia.
Organon. Organon.
A ver, Rufus, cállate, por favor.
Organon. 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 Organon.
¿Esto que lo estoy haciendo bien?
Organon.
No sé muy bien qué estoy haciendo.
Organon. 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 Organon.
¿Así?
Organon. Organon. Organon.
¿Ya está? Se me ha quitado el cursor.
Organon. 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 Organon.
Hand over heart. Eso sí es un coro. Ah, ¿me puedo ir así? Dios, ahora que cantan bien, tío. La letra sigue siendo una mierda, pero por lo menos estoy orgullosa de vosotros. ¡Oh! ¡Ulises! Por fin le vemos el cuerpo.
There you are. There's your mysterious companion. I had hoped you would introduce me to the person who caused us so much trouble.
Don't worry, she's on board. You should be more worried about the others who are also on board. Your precious bailiff Argus has moved the entire Organon to this high boat.
What? That can't be true. Where is that traitor?
You know, I've got good news and bad news regarding him. The bad news is someone's got to clean the floor of the elevator shaft. I don't think that will be necessary.
Vale.
Argus, I don't believe it. You are trying to deceive me to bring the Organon to Elysium behind my back.
Yeah, but he didn't reckon with me. Oh, me.
What's going on here? Who is
Joder,
that?
¿cómo ha subido
I'm the
este?
real Cletus. He's just an imposter, which, strictly speaking, makes no difference. Plus or minus 2 zeros. My calculation turned out just right. This high boat is now under my control.
Ah, sí.
Not as long as I can prevent it.
Stop that!
This high boat is no longer bound for
Oh, la ha parado.
What? What? What?
I'm certainly not going to jeopardize the Utopian project by taking an invading army to Elysium. I'm initializing the destruction of Deponia. Right now,
Pero
Elysium
bueno.
will have to start on its journey a little sooner than expected.
Stop! Ulysses! You fool! This is madness.
My decision stands. Don't try to stop me.
But...
But what?
¿Y yo?
But what about the Deponians? When you detonate Deponia, what will become of them?
Enough energy to catapult Elysium towards the nearest inhabitable planet,
qué
I
crudo.
hope.
Have you no conscience?
Oh, I do, most certainly. But it is necessary. And you are not going to change my mind.
But But what about the Organon?
What about it? The Organon was destined to be blown up all along.
I forgot. But
Meh.
what about me? I don't want to die.
I know. You're the third prototype, aren't you?
What?
Yes. The tragic fate of the Alpha generation has always fascinated me. That's why I took Argus under my wing back then. You may think you aren't one of them, but actually, it has always been your destiny to die, just like the rest of the Organon. And the fact that you don't want to die is simply due to a flaw in your design.
But
Se llama aprendizaje, alma de cántaro.
what about you? You're gonna die as well.
True, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. With all the suffering I have caused, I don't deserve better.
Ah, sí.
Ha! So you've got a conscience after all. You don't have to do this.
Oh yes, I do.
But why would you want to sacrifice yourself for the Elysians? Who or what is forcing you? I mean, Deponia may be no paradise, but it's possible to live there, and many people do. And not everyone down there was as unhappy as me.
Exactly.
I know the life down at the surface. I spent a long time there myself. Like a rat amongst the garbage. That isn't a dignified life. Not for
a bunch of stuck-up swellheads. Hey!
If you really want to know, this is about my daughter. She lives on Elysium. I want a better life for her. On Utopia. I'm doing this for you, Goal.
¿Qué?
No!
¿En
You
serio?
old fool! What have you done?
What do you think? In a
Plot
few
twist.
minutes, a radio signal will be emitted from this high boat. It will activate all the blast towers around the planet. Deponia will be destroyed, and Elysium can finally set out on its journey to Utopia. I saved my daughter. That's what I have done.
I'm
Ah.
afraid I have to contradict you, Dad.
Goal? What? What? How?
I went to Deponia with Cletus. I knew you would never permit it. That's why I didn't tell you.
¿Eh?
Girl we were looking for was you, the one who took pity on these junkyard dwellers and sabotaged our plans? This was about you the entire
¿Cómo no te
time?
enteraste, tío?
Can't we celebrate this family reunion some other time? Deponia may blow up any minute now. Including us and your precious daughter. Exactly. What are you waiting for, Ulysses? Abort the detonation!
But that's impossible.
Can't we stop it somehow?
The only way would be to destroy the antenna before the signal has sent.
The transmitting antenna, of course.
But the transmitter is on top of the upper deck. It would be a suicide mission. Who would be crazy enough to try?
I'm in. So am I. And I.
Well then, what are you waiting for?
I'm coming too.
You're staying here, Missy. You and I are going to have a serious talk.
Joder. Bueno. Pues nos toca hacer trabajo duro.
No.
¡Buah! Vale, me puedo menear. Cable. Antena. Transmisor.
Is it really that hard to make these things stable?
Bleh. ¿No puedo hablar con esta gente?
Whoever would guess that the three of us would work together someday? You know, we could... Shut up.
Vale.
You know, shut up.
Pues vale. ¿Me llevo esto? Sí.
Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas?
Porque está en ti.
Why does that always happen to me with antennas?
Bueno, de algo servirá.
Good thing I don't suffer from vertigo or any other sign of the zodiac.
Que, no confundas Virgo con Vértigo. Ah, claro, la antena para hacer equilibrios, ¿no?
Here we go. Haven't got all day, you know.
Wow, wow, wow. Qué tío. Ah, que es plegable también. Qué guay. Venga, Argus, te toca. ¿No? No, es que Argus y Cletus tienen el mismo sprite, ¿no?
Whoa! That was fun.
Fun? You moron! You almost killed us!
Oh, I've heard that so many times before, but never actually, you have killed us, and that makes all the difference.
That's quite enough. I've had it with you. You will hold yourself back from now on. Leave the rest to us. So, how shall we proceed? You could jump. It's much too far. Or perhaps you could stop the rotor. Oh, don't be such a Rufus. The rotors are keeping the high boat upright. Even if we could block it, the high boat would capsize. That would be the end of us.
Transmisor. What?
Whoever would guess that the three... You know, we could...
Shut up.
Vete a tomar por culo, tío.
How are we supposed to get to that?
Yo qué sé. Ah, sigo teniendo esto. ¿Llego con
Step
esto?
aside. I've got a plan.
Stop! Don't!
¡Hala!
I hit it! And who's the idiot
Ya
now?
está, ¿no?
You, of course. Same as always.
Huh? Why?
Just look. The transmitter fell into the rotor, and it keeps blinking like nothing happened.
¡Ah, genial! ¡De puta madre, oye!
Oh, damn! It's still active. How are we going to reach it now?
Si lo hubiera dado un poco más fuerte, a lo mejor hasta se caía y se rompía. ¿No? A ver.
There's a catwalk down there.
Yes, I had noticed that too.
Any chance we could get there by jumping?
No idea. Why don't you ask our inspector over there? He's better at calculating the odds.
Bueno.
There's a
Preguntemos.
catwalk down there.
I can see that.
Any chance we could get there by jumping?
Down there? Just how stupid are you? Answer his question, Cletus. Excuse me? You're the inspector here, aren't you? Then let's hear your assessment of the situation. What are the odds? Taking into account the rotation speed and the radius, the odds that we'd survive without being shredded by the rotor are about 1 in 3.
Una de cada tres.
Well, 1 in 3 isn't half bad.
That depends. It roughly corresponds to your brain cells per head ratio.
¿Y qué mierda quieres que haga entonces?
Well, 1 in 3 isn't half bad.
If the 3 of us all jump from different positions, at least one of us could make it, but that's insane.
Have you got a better plan?
Oh, bugger off. It's all settled then. It's all settled then. We count to 3, and then we all jump.
¿Vale?
1, 2... Hey,
Nope.
what's this? Aren't you jumping? Are you?
You were gonna cheat, huh?
Not me.
I almost jumped by myself. Good one. Again?
All right, but no cheating this time. We jump at 3. 1, 2...
No.
You were about to cheat again.
No voy a hacerlo hasta que me
Again?
salte el logro,
Alright, but no cheating this time. We jump. 1, 2...
¿Cuántas veces serán?
Right. Stop fooling around. Next time we jump all together. Understand?
Russian Roulette. Vale, eran solo 3 veces.
Again?
All right, but no cheating. We jump.
Venga, ahora sí yo seré honesto. No como vosotros, par de ineptos.
2...
3. Ese hijo de
Three.
puta. ¿Y dónde acabo?
Rufus?
Huevo.
Rufus, wake up.
¿Qué ha pasado? ¡Hostia! ¡Otra vez no! Recuerdos de Vietnam.
Ouch. What happened? You made it. Bravo.
Where's
¿Y
Cletus?
Cletus?
I don't think he made it, but I'm not quite sure. It all went down very fast. Now, do you see the antenna anywhere?
I'm at it.
Vale. Tornillo. Agujero.
Somebody used screws sparingly here. Huh, maybe they read my blog.
¿Tú tienes un blog? Es lo que faltaba, tío. Sí, claro, sin...
No, wait a second. If I loosen this screw, what will hold up the bridge?
¿Por esto está aquí? No sé, llámame loco. No soy experto en estas cosas, pero...
No, if I loosen this screw...
Pero... Ah, vale. Aquí en medio. Joder, qué grande, ¿no? What? ¿Eh? ¿Pero es solo uno aquí? ¿Qué tontería me estás contando? ¿What? Vale. ¡Uy! Bueno, vamos a por otro logro. Tup, titup, titup. Tup, 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 tup. Venga, a ver cuándo sale. No, debería salir, ¿no? Hoy. Catwalking. ¡Hala! Joder, ¿cuántos tornillos? ¿Qué hago con esto? Lo rompo, lo
I
tiro.
got it. Do you hear me, Argus? I've got it. Very good. And now, destroy it. Piece of cake.
¿Cómo sales de aquí ahora? Espera, no tendré que quitar esto.
No, wait a second. If I loosen this screw...
Ah, vale. ¿Rotor? Ah, bueno, si tiro esto... What?
Does that thing have a self-destruct mechanism?
Sería lo ideal,
I
¿verdad?
can't reach it from here. If I throw it, it'll just ricochet.
Bueno, vale. Bueno, aquí hay para poner tornillos también, ¿no? Venga. Vale. Ahora tengo dos. Ahora sí llego, ahora sí puedes destruirlo, ¿no?
That could have gone spectacularly wrong.
Sí, hijo, sí. A ver.
No! What are you doing? Destroying the transmitter. What else? You're not about to stick your hand in the rotor, are you?
¡Ay!
I knew you were an idiot, but the sheer folly of this really surmounts everything I've heard so far.
¡Oh! ¿Está bien? ¡Ay, va Dios!
The transmitter is
Se acabó.
destroyed. Deponia is safe. Yes, very impressive. But to make it a little more interesting, you blocked the rotor. Then help me up so we can get the rotor running again. It would be such a bummer if the high boat were to break apart at this point. After all, we're only a stone's throw from Elysium. Yes, that's an idea. Another idea would be to let you rot down there. I suppose it depends. Depends on what? Your decision. Will you help me with my coup against the Council of Elders?
What?
Yeah, you what?
¿Qué va esto ahora? Pues va.
What's going on?
Something's blocking the starboard rotor.
Is that bad?
No idea. You missed Deponia.
We're about to crash? But we're almost there. I can already see the airlocks.
The airlocks, you say? But of course.
The maintenance ladders.
Perhaps I can hold our position long enough so we can evacuate. Go and gather your friends together.
And what about the organons?
Them too, of course. Now that the detonation has been cancelled, I hope that Argus will rethink his plan. I will inform the Council of Elders.
But what about you?
Go! There's no time for discussion. Go now!
I refuse to believe this. You still intend to have the Organon invade Elysium? Why not? Where else could we go? I will never allow that to happen. Oh, come on, Rufus. Those soldiers down there are our brothers. We share the same
Blood.
genes. Basically, we're identical. Why should you be allowed to get to Elysium and not one of them? Or two, or three? Where do you draw the line? Who gets to decide that? You, perhaps? No, but so. What do you say?
Algo va a salir mal, ¿verdad? Sobre mi cadáver.
My dead body. That's too bad, but it can't be helped. Somehow I knew you wouldn't cooperate. So long, Rufus.
Pues nada. ¿Qué? What?
No, stop that!
Ay, va Dios.
You rotten bastard!
Wow. ¿Ese Heracletus? ¡Hostia! ¡Hola! ¡Ay, va Dios! A la mierda tu probabilidad, Cletus. ¡Ay!
There you are again. Ah, it hurts. It's your own fault. Ow. You're a fine one to laugh, but now we're all in the same boat again. I think I can free myself.
What?
Don't! The rotor is only stuck because we're all in between. As soon as one of us moves, it will start running again. Then we all die. But
Aye.
if we continue blocking the rotor, then the high boat will crash one way or another. We're dead. Just how did
No
we
me
manage
digas.
to end up in this stupid situation?
Por tu culpa,
Don't look
Argus.
at me. You two messed it up this time.
What? I'll come up with a cunning plan for once.
¿Otra vez?
Nah, it's completely hopeless.
So we can relax then.
Rufus! Cletus?
Goal!
Dios.
What's happened here?
Doesn't matter.
You have to get us out of here.
Preferably before the high boat crashes.
Guess it's a little too late for that. Dad says that all these rotor failures have damaged the engines. He's able to hold the high boat in position for now. But evacuation has already started. We've only got minutes.
Oh, great. Now everyone's getting to Elysium but me, right?
Exactly. Get me out of here. You can only save one of us before the rotor starts turning again.
No, there must be a way to get all three of you out.
No,
Boy.
there isn't. Come on, make a decision.
How can I decide that? I don't even know who's who.
Bueno. ¿Qué?
I am Rufus. He's lying. I am Rufus. They're
Serán-
both bold-faced liars. I am Rufus.
Tú sí que no eres.
And now, can the real Rufus give me some sort of proof?
Of course I can.
Sé algo que los otros dos ignoran. Mucho más. El tiempo corre.
I know
ver.
something that the other two definitely don't.
Oh, and what's that?
¡Oh! ¿Cómo? Dibujamos. ¿Cuándo? Joder.
That I cooked breakfast this morning.
Yes, that was unusual.
Anyone could have guessed that.
Yes, but not what we had for breakfast.
Easy. We had.
Well, I don't think I can hold on any longer.
Joder.
Rats! Now we're back to square one, and I still don't know who's who.
I am Cletus. What? That's not true. I am Cletus. Nonsense. I am Cletus.
Ole.
Wait a minute. Does that mean that among the three of you, only Cletus is man enough to reveal his identity? It's what I had expected from Argus, but Rufus, after all we've been through, you don't even trust me enough to show yourself?
You're right, Goal. I'm sorry. I'm Rufus, of course.
Don't believe a word he says.
Vale.
I am Rufus.
Oh, really? Prove it.
Well, look carefully. I'm much better looking than those two
¡El
scarecrows.
I
espantapájaro!
can't see a thing from here. You all look the same in those costumes. I need a better clue than that.
Vale. Wow. Van a morir los tres. Es evidente, van a morir los tres, seguro.
Well, simply trust your heart.
Huh. Let me see. My heart says, perhaps the one in front.
What? No, forget the bit about your heart. There are more reliable methods.
Vale.
Please make up your mind. Time's running out. The high boat could crash any moment now.
Pressuring me like that won't make it any easier.
Lo
What
suponía.
if I accidentally pick Argus?
Hey, hey ho, I'm the roofster.
Roofster. Roofster, tío. Se te podría descartar así.
I know something
Yo
that
qué sé,
the
yo
other
quiero agotar
two
los diálogos.
definitely don't.
Oh, and what's that?
That we drew beards in Bozo's family album.
Yeah, that was fun. Although there was surprisingly little to draw.
It's a trick goal. He only knows that because I told him.
Don't be ridiculous. Why would the real Rufus tell you something like that?
Just to boast. But there's one thing that none of the others can possibly know.
¿Por qué hablas? ¡Cepurro! Dios, no me digas.
You're wearing your purple underwear today.
Huh? When did you see my underwear?
I think my fingers are slipping.
Joder, Rufus, tío. Que se la viste antes cuando le quitaste la ropa sin querer.
Great. Now we have to start over again. So, who's who?
Ah, claro.
I
Porque
am
como se pone a
Rufus.
girar.
Oh, really? Prove it.
Well, I know.
Oh,
Doesn't matter what I say. We're just going round in circles here.
yes, but how else am I going to make a decision?
Well,
Bueno.
who cares which of us is Rufus? Just leave us here and save yourself. The most important thing is that you survive. Ha! He just gave himself away. Exactly.
¿Cómo?
The real Rufus, that's me.
¿Cómo?
Would never say such a thing.
You're right. That really didn't sound like Rufus. Could it be possible that you changed that much?
The real Rufus will never change. You know that.
Then perhaps it's just another trick to look good.
No,
Oh, fool.
it's true. I'm not Rufus. Rufus? That's him. What? Yes. Yeah, sure. He's right. I am Rufus.
Ha dudado.
Is this a trick? A last desperate maneuver? You know, if I help him, it's too late to change your mind. You're going to fall and die.
Actually, come to think of it,
No sé qué hacer.
I am Rufus.
Oh, really?
Well,
¡Ah!
who cares the most? Exactly.
You're right. Could it be?
The real?
Then
No,
Cago en ti, que ha cambiado, joder.
it's true. Rufus. What?
is this a last? You know, you're going to and die.
Sí, lo sé.
Definitely. Just think. How can I be the real Rufus? The real Rufus is never gonna give up. He'll never change. And he'll never...
What?
let go.
Stop!
¿Qué vas a hacer, tarado?
No!
Oh.
No!
Pero... ¿Y Argus?
Come on, Go. We need to get out. Come.
El piñazo que te vas a dar.
Hello,
What?
Rufus!
What? Barry, what are you doing here?
You were my idol, you remember? And I follow you everywhere. No, seriously. I just
Puto
wanted to
loco.
tell you how much I admire what you're doing here. At first, of course, I was shocked, but then I did understand. Brilliant! Really! It was actually the only thing you could do. A genius plan! Even from a philosophical point of view. The ultimate altruistic deed. Huh. Wow! Rufus! The oh-so-resolute Rufus at last finally changed!
Joder.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Do you really think this outfit is appropriate?
What?
But Rufus, everyone knows you're a Deponian. You remember that, right? You no longer need to pretend. Never again. You can simply be yourself. Forever, Rufus.
But this is totally cool.
What?
Here come our heroes, the saviors of Deponia. Well, A fine mess you got us into, if I may say so. Your report poses us a difficult dilemma. Naturally, now that we know Deponia is inhabited, our journey to Utopia is cancelled
Momentáneamente.
for the time being. But the high boat is destroyed, and the cable is cut. And with so many new citizens, our resources will be used up even faster than expected. What will become of Elysium? Are we forced to land on Deponia? Is that the solution? So many questions.
I'm afraid I have no answers for you, Your Eminence. But this Deponian here is a true genius.
Who? Me?
If you're stuck for unusual ideas, his imagination knows no limit.
Go ahead. Any suggestion will be welcome.
But Goal?
You can do it.
Well, perhaps we could mount some rockets on Elysium.
Go on.
Or flying dragons. And
¿De dónde lo sacas?
put monster truck tires on a gigantic dirigible.
Monster truck tires?
Then perhaps we could train a few eagles and...
Par de águila, claro.
Getting back to those flying dragons, how big would they have to be?
Oh, huge. With
Giganórmicos.
very large teeth. And they should breathe fire.
Pues mira tú.
I'm closing my case. There's nothing
Pura.
more to say. Any last questions? I take that as a no. If you feel battered, your whole world is shattered, I may have a helpful suggestion for you. Just grab your harmonica and sing about Deponia. And Rufus is a dream of a life more ideal. And the fact that sometimes there may be just one last chance to save the day if you let go. And if that's so, I'm off now for real.
Vale. Francamente no esperaba hacer todo esto en un solo vídeo. No sé, esperaba que me durase 2 al menos. Pero al final he querido alargarlo. Yo qué sé. Usa is off now for real. Bueno. Pues... ¿qué? Hostia, qué lagado va esto, ¿no? Bueno, el cursor al menos. Hostia, tío. Y claro, esto salió en 2013, ¿no? En el 16 salió el Doomsday. Entonces, hasta ese entonces, el final era este. Pero claro, sale el Doomsday, sale Rufus en plan ya mayor, ¿no? De viejo. Y no sé exactamente qué ocurre. Por lo que he visto del tráiler, cosas raras con el espacio-tiempo. Una flipada. Habrá que ver. De hecho, no puedo esperar. Cuando termine de grabar esto, empiezo con ese. No puedo esperar, en serio. Me ha encantado todo esto, de verdad. No puedo dejarlo pasar. Un tanto lioso el tema de a quién salvo. A quién salva, vale. Pero bueno, pena de nuevo, en serio, que no haya habido doblaje al español. Pero bueno, ¿qué se le va a hacer? No se puede tener todo. La muerte de Rufus. Bueno, de uno de los 3. Joder, se le ve tan contenta en ese fotograma. Luego, por otro lado, he sacado todos los logros, ¿no? No lo sé. A ver. Sí. Sí, he sacado todos los logros. A ver, porque sabía cómo se sacaban. En el Doomsday no sé cómo lo haré exactamente. Seguramente me deje la mitad. Y aparte... bueno, aparte ahí sí se ve la interfaz de Steam. No lo entiendo. O sea, se ve la interfaz de Steam en el primero. En el primer Deponia y en el Doomsday. Pero en los otros dos intermedios no lo comprendo. Y bueno, cuando acabe los créditos enseñaré la ornitorrincopedia, que casi se me olvida. Uy. También hay que decir que los créditos son más largos, ¿eh? Lógico, supongo. Es más largo este que los anteriores, ¿no? Bueno, un poquito. Más que el segundo, más que el primero seguro. Pero el segundo, no sé, el segundo fue largo, incluso sabiendo lo que había que hacer. Y este me ha durado, ¿cuánto? 21 vídeos, alargando el último a 50. Me cago en mi vida. Sería el equivalente a 22, más o menos. Y el segundo me duró 15. Pero claro, aquí no tenía ni idea la mayor parte del tiempo. Yo diría que sí, que es un poquito más largo este. Aunque sea un poco. Eso sí, los puzzles eran mejores, me parece, ¿eh? Han sido mejores. Ese último del himno ha sido muy random. Y me ha gustado. Ha estado muy chulo. Otros como el de la lavadora ya... Bueno. De pensar. Lo normal. Joder, estos créditos no se acaban nunca, tío. Son mucho más largos que los de los anteriores. Menos mal que no hay logro por verlos enteros. Supongo. Vamos, no hay logro, pero... Pero también podrían haber puesto logro por esto. Da igual. That night this guy at Pocky's gas ¿Cómo? Ese tío de la estación de gas de Pocky en la mesa de noche. ¿De qué hablas? Vale. De puta madre. Bueno, vamos a ver esto, ¿no? Bueno, vídeos. Joder, que aparte son un montón. Que ordena tutiplén. Making of. No tiene ni borde. Deponia dancing. ¿Qué mal rollo me ha dado esta imagen, macho? Pensaba que era Goal con los ojos en plan de terror. En fin. Perdón. ¿Ornitorrinco de tierra? ¿En serio? ¿Es así? ¿Normal? Vale. Volador. Con un sillín. Joder. El de agua. ¿Estos son unas botas de agua? ¿Versión ornitorrinco? De fuego. ¿Tiene dientes? Bueno, colmillos. De pantano. Uy, qué pinta más rara. Era un dinosaurio en tiempos prehistóricos. Vampiro. ¿Esto qué viene? ¿Qué? Claro, me vas a decir que los renos de Santa Claus son ornitorrincos y además vampiros. De lana. Bueno. Hay prendas de ropas. Lo que se puede esperar. Cabelludo. ¡Hostia! Este peinado de que me suena. En plan, esta apariencia la he visto en alguna otra parte del juego. No sé si en este o en alguno de los anteriores. ¿Y por qué sale como tortuga? Y Godzilla. Ornitorrinco. Enano. ¿Enano? Leche de ornitorrinco. Bueno. Desnudo. What? Dios mío. De las nieves. Oh, calzoncillo de ornitorrinco. Joder. Tira flecha. What? ¿Qué coño? ¿Qué pinta más rara? Parece un sapo. Me lo imaginaba en plan con un gorro de Robin Hood o... Aunque fuera con algún... No sé, con algo en la mano, tipo ballesta o algo así. Bueno, en alguna pata. Aunque fuera la cola, yo qué sé. ¿Qué es todo esto? Qué cosa más rara. Panzudo. Panzudo no, más bien gordo. Esto es muy lol. Payaso. Pues vale. Lo que tú digas. Sí, claro. Yo soy ornitorrinco. Cíclope, joder. Mimo. ¿Mimo? Vale. No sé a qué viene lo de mimo. No será en plan oruga. No sé. Y esto, tío, es muy raro. Bueno, ya está. Dejo de comerme vuestro tiempo. Ojalá os haya gustado el vídeo, bueno, y el juego. Y nos veremos en Deponia Doomsday. Chao.